Hello, and welcome to Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News. I'm Daniel Pineda. We have a great program this week. We have our news stories, community bulletin board, and 55 plus news. But first, a social media reminder. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. Also on Facebook and WERA 96.7 FM. And now on to our first news story for this week. As of Saturday morning, November 20th, reports show the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in Arlington increased by 231 for the week, up to 19,221. We at Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News will continue to monitor the situation as the cooler months continue. As for vaccinations, as of November 20th, 207,532 Arlingtonians have received at least one dose of the COVID vaccine. The number having received 2 doses was 183,034. Based upon our best estimate of Arlington's population over the age of 5, the percentage of 226,700 eligible Arlingtonians who are at least partially vaccinated is now 91.5%. However the percentages look, it appears that more than 19,000 eligible Arlingtonians over the age of 5 remain completely unvaccinated. Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine for 5 through 11-year-olds is now available at the following locations. Arlington Mill Community Center, located at 909 South Dinwiddie Street, and Walter Reed Community Center, located at 2909 16th Street South. Walk-ins for 5 through 11-year-olds are available Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. But clinics will be closed on November 25th and November 26th for Thanksgiving. And now on to our next news story for this week. Once again, it's time for Arlingtonians to prepare their fall and autumn leaves for pickup. Here is the next installment from the county's 2021 collection schedule. For the second Zone 4 pass from December 8th through December 11th. Arlington East Falls Church, Arlington Forest, Arlington Heights, Arlington Ridge, Arlingwood, Buckingham, Chain Bridge, Columbia Forest, Dover Crystal, Rivercrest, Riverwood, and Yorktown. For the second Zone 5 pass from December 13th through December 16th. Bellevue Forest, Donaldson Run, Gulf Branch, Country Club Hills, Maywood, Old Glebe, Rock Springs, Williamsburg, Woodmont. Virginia State Police troopers will help Arlington to fill staffing vacancies in the local nightlife team that works with bars and restaurants in Clarendon and Crystal City. This is an attempt to keep establishments and patrons safe and to help keep order. The number of acting police officers available to staff ACPD's various divisions has dropped due to retirements, reports of low morale, and attrition. In response, the Arlington County Police Department has asked Virginia State troopers to help out with the nightlife detail. The county board has approved a mutual aid agreement between the two forces that codifies compensation for troopers. According to ACPD spokeswoman Ashley Savage, the overall staffing for the nightlife detail is remaining the same. The understanding provides ACPD the option of utilizing troopers to fill vacancies in the nightlife detail when necessary. As part of the agreement, Troopers will be reimbursed at an overtime rate for their hours worked as well as for vehicle mileage. The detail patrol spots in Clarendon and Crystal City as part of the Arlington Restaurant Initiative, which was founded in 2016. According to the county, Clarendon's crime rates have decreased, but while many alcohol-related crimes dropped from 2019 to 2020 due to COVID-related business closures, the detail has noticed the nightlife crowd increasing every month since the state reopened, according to a monthly police report. In addition, new safety problems have arisen. Last month, there were 6 reports of spiked drinks in Clarendon and Crystal City bars. The collaboration between Arlington and Virginia State Police was not the only agreement that received county board approval. On Saturday, the board approved a mutual aid agreement with U.S. Capitol Police. The county says both of these mutual aid agreements demonstrate the police department's commitment to regional partnerships. ARL now reports that another large-scale art installation is in the works for Columbia Pike. The sculpture is being made from a reclaimed 50-foot tall wind turbine wing and is supposed to represent a toll gate, a reference to the time when Columbia Pike was a toll road. According to Arlington County, the artwork's location near the border of Arlington and Fairfax County serves as a representative gateway. The base of the sculpture will be stud with nearly 5,000 coins from all over the world, collected from county residents. The coins are another nod to Columbia Pike's history as a toll road. The pike will also have lights around its base to illuminate it at night. The sculpture was designed by Donald Lipsky, who in 2017 explained he was inspired by wind turbines, toll gates, and the pike as a spear-like weapon. What ARL now didn't mention is that designer Donald Lipsky was born in Chicago, Illinois, attended college in Madison, Wisconsin, and was most recently reported as living and working in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is yet another example of Arlington importing designs from outside the county and failing to allow its resident artists to shape its visible artistic culture. Well, that does it for the news for this week. Now on to our community bulletin board stories.
Hi, and welcome to CBB. Just in time for the holidays, Cinderella joins the family series repertoire of the Cinetic Theater. This time, Cinderella is stepping into her own shoes. Led by an all-female team of Cineticons, this innovative take on the classic fairy tale is a perfect fit for audiences of all ages. This production of Cinderella is adapted and directed by Maria Simpkins. Performances start at 7 o'clock p.m. and will run through December 26th at Cinetic Theater, 1800 South Bell Street. Tickets can be obtained through Cinetic Theater's ticketing site or by calling their box office at 703-824-8060, extension 117. All guests over the age of 12 must provide proof of vaccination or a negative PCR test along with their ID prior to entry. IDs are not required for minors accompanied by an adult. Children under 12 are not required to provide proof of vaccination or a negative test, but masks are required at all times. Next up, it's Friday night sports. Teens can come and enjoy a wide variety of sports activities, including basketball, badminton, dodgeball, volleyball, as well as esports. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. That's on Friday, December 3rd, from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. at Lubber Run Community Center, 300 North Park Drive. Continuing in theater, Encore Stage and Studio will be presenting Enchanted Bookshop Christmas. Here's the story. When the present disappears, it's up to some come-to-life book characters to solve the mystery of the missing bookmark and save the day for Ellen, all without giving away their magical existence. It's a hilarious, heartwarming tale that reminds us that the best gifts don't always come in pretty paper and bows. Performances will take place from December 3rd through 5th at Gunston Theater 1, 2700 South Lang Street. Tickets range from $12 to $15, and masks are required for entry. Our next event is for adults. It's called Sugar, Spice, and Everything Nice. From cinnamon to peppermint, from chocolate to ginger, you'll explore where in the world your favorite flavors, scents, and spices come from and how they came to be associated with the holiday season. Bring your favorite holiday treat with you to the computer. The group will email you a link to Microsoft Teams before the program start time. They ask that you have your device ready to go prior to the start of the program. For information, call 703-228-3403. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. That's on Thursday, December 2nd from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. And this is a virtual event. Our next event is for adults. Are you interested in nature, animals, plants, and the outdoors, but don't know where to start? This program is called Becoming a Naturalist. It's a chance to learn how to get started understanding the wonderful world of nature. Your new skills will include everything from identifying plants and animals by sight and sometimes sound to learning how they interact with each other in their ecosystems. For information, call 703-228-6535. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. That's on Sunday, December 5th from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. at Long Branch Nature Center, 625 South Carlin Springs Road. Finally, in CBB, there's another event for adults. It's called the Holiday Wreath Workshop. Using all natural items, you'll create some delightfully decorative crafts that you can use to spruce up your home or give as special presents. The group will provide music, refreshments, basic instruction, and enough materials for each participant to make 2 wreaths. Participants should bring hand pruners or wire cutters if you have them, and any extra materials or special decorations you may wish to add. Teenagers ages 12 and up are welcome, but must be accompanied by a registered adult. For information, call 703-228-6535. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. That's on Saturday, December 4th from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. in the Oak Room at Lubber Run Community Center, 300 North Park Drive. Now it's time for 55 Plus News.
Howdy, and welcome to 55 Plus News. Our first event is called Armchair Travel, New Mexico, and it's a chance to learn all about that state from the comfort of your home, including Albuquerque. There will be a video followed by a lively group discussion. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 911-400-06, and that's on Friday, December 3rd from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. You gotta be 55 and up. 55 plus membership is required, and this is a virtual event. Next up, we got something called Wake and Make. Art activities can help you to wake up, feel refreshed, and get ready for the day. Here's a chance to join community arts programmer Jen Droblian as she leads you through a creative activity to energize your creative side. Be prepared to paint and draw. Most of the materials needed can be found around the house. Register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 912-303-01. And that's coming up on Monday, December 6th from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock a.m. You gotta be 55 and up, and 55 plus membership is required. This is another virtual event. Next up, it's time to get festive for the holiday season with some upcycled and repurposed ornaments. Just look around your home and find the following items. 1 16-ounce aluminum can, a spool of colored thread, and 2 bottles of nail polish in the colors of your choice. If you can't find a can in your home, there's probably one lying in the street somewhere. The transformation from trash to treasure will be led by 55 plus director Brittany Miller. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 912-319-02. And that's on Tuesday, December 7th from 1 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. at Lubber Run Community Center, 300 North Park Drive. You gotta be 55 and up, and 55 plus membership is required. Next up, local historian and author Charlie Clark currently writes the Our Man in Arlington columns for the Falls Church News Press. He'll be giving a talk about 2 of his recently published books. The first one's called George Washington Parke Custis, A Rarefied Life in America's First Family. And when they say first family, they really mean it. It's an in-depth biography of Custis, the first of its kind. Now, the second work is called Lost Arlington County, and it's a compendium of gone but not forgotten locations, amusements, and little-known factoids about Arlington. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 912-400-07. That's on Wednesday, December 8th from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. at Aurora Hills Community Center, 735 18th Street South. You gotta be 55 and up, and 55 plus membership is required. Next up, this is about Clara Barton. She was a heroine of the Civil War and the founder of the American Red Cross. She broke through many barriers in her long career of dedicated public service. Her advocacy for the rights of African Americans and women, also public education and other causes, touched people all over the world. In recognition of her 200th birthday, here's a chance to commemorate Clara Barton's life and accomplishments with a virtual illustrated talk by a park ranger from the Clara Barton National Historic Site from Glen Echo, Maryland. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 912-400-04. And that's on Thursday, December 9th from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. You gotta be 55 and up. 55 plus membership is required, and this is a virtual event. Finally, here's a chance to learn about the mammals of Virginia, including some species that can be found right here in Arlington. Park naturalist Barbara Bobby Farley will lead a virtual presentation. Participants are encouraged to ask questions and join in the discussion. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 912-400-25. That's on Thursday, December 9th from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. You gotta be 55 and up. 55 plus membership is required, and this is a virtual event because you can't get them critters to cooperate. Anyway, that's all I got for 55 plus news.
We have some additional news. The effects of the COVID epidemic have resulted in a change which some might not have expected. Arlington Public Schools have announced the decision to limit the number of traditional snow days students can receive this winter. Once the school system reaches 6 snow days, they will begin to utilize remote learning for students who are attending school in person this year. According to Superintendent Francisco Duran, and we quote, "We have updated our winter weather procedures, including a return to traditional snow days and a code system. The first 6 inclement weather days will be treated as traditional snow days. These 6 days may occur consecutively as part of a single major event or at different times during isolated weather events. Arlington Public Schools will announce decisions impacting the following day by 6 p.m. whenever possible. Morning decisions will be announced by 5 a.m. as needed based on conditions overnight." End quote. On the 7th snow day, schools will announce distance learning days. This is intended to allow learning to continue. It will also avoid scheduling makeup days. Mr. Duran encouraged families to update their emergency contacts and have a plan in place for snow days. Arlington Public Schools has also reintroduced 5 weather codes. Each code indicates a different level of closure depending on the severity of the weather. For Code 1, all schools and offices will be closed. For Code 2, there will be a 2-hour delay in opening. For Code 3, there will be an early release. For Code 4, after-school activities will be canceled. And for Code 5, weekend activities will be canceled. Of course, if the weather fails to produce any additional snow days in a season, the distance learning concept will be moot.
And now some commentary. We have once again observed a peculiar procedure that seems to contradict Arlington's frequently stated goal of becoming a more walkable community. The procedure is the locking up of public restrooms in the parks that took place on November 15th. The signage on the locked doors refers to it as a winter closure that is to last from November 15th through March 15th. Someone in Arlington's planning group apparently has a very unusual calendar. For the rest of us, winter won't begin until December 21st this year. A passerby remarked that she had asked the county about the closures and was informed that the idea was to discourage homeless persons from using the restrooms for shelter. To us, this seems illogical, because the restrooms are locked after dark even in the months during which they are officially available, and in addition, the reason cited strikes us as rather cruel. Meanwhile, on November 18th, the daytime temperature reached 75 degrees, and many Arlingtonians went outside to enjoy it. However, as far as the park restrooms were concerned, it was already winter. In addition, although there is signage during the closed months, there is no signage stating the times when the restrooms are locked during the warmer months. Apart from that, we have sometimes wondered why a playground designed for small children would not automatically include a rest facility, but we acknowledge that cost may be a factor. However, we believe that the least the county can do is make its seasonal policies consistent with the actual seasons. And that concludes this week's show. We will be back next week with more news from Arlington. Meanwhile, be careful, be safe, and be well.